Hi guys, I'm Bill Beto and welcome back to Planet Explorers. I know it's been a little while, this is the adventure mode still, and the reason it's been a while is because I created an absolutely enormous map. So if you look here, I mean it took me hours, literally hours, to go all the way out here, but all I found was Puja camps. And what I was looking for was human camps that might be able to sell me better stuff or resources. So then I fast travelled back here, went up there, didn't find anything. And there's some biome up there that I wanted to avoid. And then it took several hours to get down here. There's a road going along here. And I got to the road and went right. Found a Puja camp, came back down the road. I finally found my way here, but that's hours and hours and hours of gameplay. So on the whole, I wouldn't advise making a massive map. It's not, well, that goes off a long way, doesn't it? It doesn't go left or right a great deal, but it goes up and down a lot. Cool. Anyway, we are now at Frigiliana, something like that, and I haven't done anything since I arrived. Most of the time we were on that map, most of this distance here, I was being chased by large aerial flyers. Now later on in the game, when I've got turrets, I'll just pop a couple of turrets down and blow them out of the sky. But at the moment, the weapon I have is a wooden bow, which is like the absolute basic weapon for attacking flyers with, and yeah, so handily when I got here, these guys have rifles and better bows, and the two big flying beasties got thumped by the guys here. So let's see if any of these guys have stuff that's useful for us. Shop. Well, that's disappointing. But let's sell him some junk that we don't need. What's those? Rabbit leg meat. Yeah, we'll sell him those. So we'll just up the amount of sort of credits that we've got by selling stuff we've collected from mobs. So even though he's not selling us anything we want, we're getting some cash out of him, which is handy. Although a chest would be useful. Oh. Well, no, it wouldn't be that useful actually, because we've got almost limitless storage. Let's see what you're selling. A necker. Shop. Ooh. Right. So, bronze bow does attack of 46. The wood bow does attack of 12. So it's, what, nearly 4 times as good. Holy moly. The iron bow does attack of 62. Ah. That's 5 times better than the bow I've got now. I've got a steel sword, so I don't think the iron sword is an improvement. Copper tools. Yeah, so that's all those things are a definite improvement over what I've got now. It was worth making the trip to these guys. And she sells, she sells a variety of parts for vehicles as well. So I might be able to get myself a vehicle. But the important thing is I'll be able to go mining. That's a medical poison. Sells revival shots. How many revival shots have I got? 30. How many revival shots has Ashlyn got? 10. Let's buy another 10 of those. That's quite expensive. But I'm sure I can sell her some tat. I'm not sure if we use the animal bones for something. Pretty sure we don't use the wing meat. We can sell those. We can sell those. So this is the stuff you get from killing monsters. You just pick up all the stuff and then you can sell it to these guys to get your credits back. So when I arrived in this colony I had about 7,000 credits. Now I've got 13,000, so that's not bad. Anything else? Sold diamonds for a bit, but oh, meat. Let's sell 350 meat. Yeah. Okay. And let's see what Gumbo is selling. Oh, what's that? A rope gun. Are you selling a jetpack? It's a parachute. A basic jetpack. Awesome. I love a jetpack. Wow, 3,000 you want for it. That's a bit steep, isn't it, also? And you sell resources as well. You don't sell gold though, do you? No. You do sell sulfur, but ouch. 96 per, that's a bit steep. Right. So I still have fairly limited. I've quite a lot of meat I could sell. Yeah. Let's buy a jetpack because I love my jetpack, and let's sell him some meat to make up for that. And let's buy some ammo, shall we? 300, that would be 6,000 to buy that. Ooh. That does seem like a lot. I suppose it's only 1,000 meat. Might be better to get to the point where I can make the resources myself. I do need to buy a battery. Yeah, go on then. We'll sell you another 1,000 meat. The reason I'm kind of getting my credits back from them as I'm going is that sometimes if they get too many credits, the extra stuff you sell to them doesn't actually add into their credit pool, and then those credits are kind of lost from the game. Right. Now then, do I have the recipe for batteries? I guess I don't, because it would tell me that I'd already learned that script. Doesn't tell me how much that's going to cost me. 1,000. So the script to make my own batteries costs an awful lot less than a single battery, which seems slightly weird, but oh no, I don't want to sell it. I've done that before. You buy something, go to learn it, and accidentally sell it back to them. But when you sell it back to them, you get an awful lot less than you paid for it. Do I want a mobile water pump? Probably not at this moment in time. I can make arrows. Do you buy arrows? One. Yeah, it's not worth making them. Okay. That's cool. No, we're all good there. Just remind me what you were selling. Oh, you were selling, yeah, decorative items. Yeah, we don't need that yet. Right. Oh, dear pal. Dial. Are you selling armour? Yeah. Oh, you're selling an energy shield. And a scuba mask. Yeah. There is quite a lot of water, but I think we'll leave that for now. With a scuba mask you can stay underwater, not indefinitely, but for a long time. So the big thing is getting better tools, so let's do that. Shop. What's that? A silver sword. Attack of 153. My word. That beats the pants off what I've got. My steel sword does 89. Yeah, let's buy that. Yep. And we will sell you some food. Flare gun. Oh. How much is the artillery cannon? Yeah. That would be handy for when I'm attacked by mobs. Yeah, let's buy one. Sell a bit more meat. And then we'll buy the copper shovel script. Yes. We'll buy the copper pickaxe script. Yep. We'll buy the copper axe script. Yep. We'll buy the bronze bow script because that's a lot better than what me and Ashlyn are using now. I'll buy one iron bow because that's all it's on offer. And then we'll sell some more meat. You can see I've bought loads of stuff, but my credits are now way up on what they were when I arrived in the area. What's that? A steel sword. Speed slow. I don't like the slow weapons. That doesn't really appeal to me. What's that? A dagger hilt. Okay. Let's close that and learn the scripts. So, where are they? Copper, 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 bronze. No other scripts. Nope. Can I use that? We will soon see. Let's put that in one. Oh yeah, we like that. Right, now they should have a repair station here somewhere. Most of the encampments do. Somewhere. Have we not got one? Ah, maybe this type of encampment doesn't have a repair station. That's a bit of a pain. I mean, I can now I've found this location, I can fast travel back to it. So it's not a big problem. But I was just going to repair some tools whilst I was here. I guess not. Okay. Right. Now, do I actually have any copper? That's the other thing. I have 18 copper. I don't think I'll be doing much with that. Tools. Copper pickaxe. Requires 12. Okay. No, I didn't buy a copper pickaxe, did I? No, I don't think so. So let's make one. And let's check we can actually use it. So because I've got the skills thing on, the skills tree, that limits what I can use where. So in order to use a higher level tool, I first need to have the skill to use it. Okay, I can definitely use the copper pickaxe, yeah. I don't need to keep on doing that. Because what I need to do is find a copper deposit, dig down to it, and get copper so that I can repair the copper pickaxe or make more copper pickaxes. Yeah. So that's something to eat. Now let's have a look at what Ashland's got. She's got a wood bow and a stone sword. So let's give her a steel sword. And frankly get rid of the stone sword. Now I've got an iron bow, a wood bow, and I can make a bronze bow. But I don't think I'll have the resource to do that. No, I'll need more copper. But I may be able to buy a little bit of copper from Aneka. Are you the one selling those? No. Copper. Right, let's tell you what, let's buy 100 and a bit. What's that going to cost? Ouch. Yeah, let's buy it anyway. Let's sell the remainder of that. Yep. Don't think I've got anything else to sell him that I don't want. No, I think we're all good. Right. So now I want to be able to craft a bronze bow for Ashland. There we go. And tools, I should be able to make myself a whole range of copper tools. So let's make a copper shovel and a copper axe. Oh, and I should have a jetpack because I bought one, didn't I? Yep, so let's equip that and equip a battery. Awesome. So now I can fly. Whee! And we will replace our wooden tools with copper tools and our wood bow with an iron bow. So the advantage of the bow is that I can make the ammo for that. It's dirt cheap. Give you a bronze bow and make sure you're using it. Yeah, cool. We'll leave that wood bow there. Don't think I need that wood bow. Or is that wood bow more damaged? That's totally gone. Let's get rid of that. We don't need the stone sword. Right, let's get rid of the deletion key because it's very easy to delete stuff with that. Right, so I now have a silver sword, copper pickaxe, copper axe, iron bow, and copper shovel. So now we can go and mine stuff. But this is a relatively high level area for us. So what we might do is fast travel back to one of the starting towns and then see if we can mine something there in an environment that might be a little bit safer for us. Did I buy some more revival shots is what I was thinking. I'll just keep those revival shots on me. Hopefully Ashton won't get herself killed too much. Right. Actually, let's head up to Scodsburg. So it cost me 157 credits to do that. Oh no, first, before when I was playing there was a question mark down here. And I don't know what that means. Oh no, don't do that. So let's go south east-ish a bit and just see if I can work out what that was. It southeast? I think it was. Work out what that question mark is. Since I've logged out and logged back in again, that might have disappeared. But let's have something to eat. Pick up some stuff. So the upshot of all of this is that we are much tougher, myself and Ashland, than we were. We can do a lot more damage. Pick up some poo. Now what's that? A mirror. And these little containers usually have something useful in them. Copper, would you believe it? Meatloaf and a monster beacon. I'm not going to set off a monster beacon anytime soon. Particularly not a level 3 one. So yeah, before when I was on there was a question mark just to the sort of southeast, and I don't know if it's... No, I hadn't explored this bit of the map, so I'm not sure why it showed up previously. And if it isn't showing up now, I'm not going to spend a lot of time looking for it. Because what I want to do is start mining, find a copper deposit, and start getting some resources together. Now then, let's see if we can shoot you. Obviously we've got my appalling shooting skills to contend with, but you know. Oh, get off. Come on. Why did you put your bow away? We'll got there eventually. Let's put the bow away. And yeah. So a little bit of combat. If I'd actually hit that thing more frequently, I think we'd have done better there. I mean, I think those weapons are better. Yeah, I think if this thing was going to show up on my map, it probably would have done by now. Whoa! These things are really do quite a lot of damage if they hit you. Well, we are damaging it between us, but yeah, I think we'll be able to take this. As long as we don't get its mate coming up as well. And what's firing fireballs at us? Oh, fire bear. Of course. Yeah, we're doing a ton more damage. With the wood bows, we would barely have been touching this guy. We kind of need to get rid of him first, because Oh, that's a bit off. Oh. So we're going to get him soon. Right, now where's that big flying thing? Yeah, you stand there and do that. Haha, he's getting stuck on the tree. Let's pick those bits up because we're able to sell those. Why have you stopped firing, Ashley? Have you run out of arrows? Is your bow broken? What? So it's kind of anticipating the movement of the thing, which I'm clearly not very good at. So you can see with wood bows it's just not even worth trying these things. Let's see, come on. Got him. Awesome. So we don't need to run away from those anymore. There's a dungeon here, that might have been it, I suppose. I'm not that interested in doing a dungeon at the moment. I've done a few of those on the various videos I've recorded so you can see what they're like. I will do some more as time goes by, but right now...
Gotta stock up on herbs.
You just pinch that. I don't know. Right, let's see what this loot is over here. Might as well pick up the stuff that's lying around. And let's fast travel back to this area up here. And then we'll start scanning, looking for resources and doing some digging. And mining. And all that good stuff. It's getting dark. 5:41. Right. How's Ashland's weapon doing? 35 durability out of 39, that's okay. So let's just run out here. And we'll possibly head northish. And just scan as we go. So let's scan for everything. No resources at all? Big cave system though. Let's see what happens if we dig down to that cave system. Doesn't look like it's a huge distance below us. And you can see, if you can remember what the wood shovel did, it had a box about a quarter the size of this. So it took about, oh, easily 4 times as long to dig down. We're getting graphite and sulfur and all that good stuff. Let's keep on going. Sand, we need all the basic resources, so but there's really no point in starting a colony until we've got a decent amount of the basic resources. But there's kind of no point in even trying to get the basic resources if you haven't got the tool for the job. And the wood tool is just painful. Copper is much better. So if you create a smaller map, you shouldn't have that kind of distance to go to find somebody who'll sell you the decent materials and the decent scripts. Okay. Oh yeah, during the time I was running around, when I bumped into the Puja, I picked up the 4-piece quest over here as well. They want 1400 copper and 1200 marble. So that's going to be a long time before we do give them 1400 copper. But once we've got proper tools, that won't be too much of a problem. So you can improve your relationship with the different factions. So there are other human factions, there are other alien factions. I guess that's something we can't do anything to. Is that a tree? Let's have a go. Is that a tree? Oh. Wonder what that is then.
This looks pretty good.
Yeah, it looks like a tree. No, it helps if you've got the right thing. Yeah, it's not letting me do it, so... Right, we'll just keep on digging then. Have something to eat. Alright, we'll keep on trucking. The little monkey guys are chatting away to themselves upstairs. Now then, let's have a look with the scanner. Which button do we press for the scanner? No, that's the creation menu. We don't want that. Phone, scan. I'm sure there's a shortcut key for that. But I can't remember what it is. That's not finding any resources. Zoom in a bit. Are we getting close? No, we're still quite a long way off. So we'll need to dig down a little bit further. So let's get in the hole and get on with that task. So the reason for going down to the cavern system underground, you still get monsters spawning down there, even some quite nasty ones. But usually on the edges of the cave walls you can find resources. A wide range of resources. And having already dug down to the cavern level, you're not then usually digging down a great distance to get to the resource you want. Usually, yeah, just digging into the cavern wall. So you run around in the cavern, find the resources, dig into the cavern wall, and get the resources. That's the plan anyway. Although it has been a couple of years since I've tried doing this, so it could be that's not possible anymore. But we'll find out. We're getting lots of dirt anyway. Down we go. So what we'll do when we get into the cavern is use some of the dirt blocks to create a sort of ramp back up. So we can get back into this hole and find our way out again. How are we getting on? Come on. go. That's as far down as I can go with that level. Let's have another quick check of the scan. Zoom out a little bit. Yeah, I mean, we haven't actually changed where we are that much. It's a bit hard to see how close we are. We've probably gone about 2/3 of the way, particularly if I bear right a bit. So it doesn't take, if you've got decent tools, it doesn't take too long to get down to the cavern sort of layer. It is getting late at night and quite dark, so we may need to sleep, actually. That's the other thing, that surface, if you're this far down, surface dwelling mobs find it very difficult to get to you. So you can probably sleep safely underground. At least that's what I've found in the past. Right, let's get that leveled off. So I've got a nice flat surface to put the sleeping bag down on. There we go. I get our little light out. Well, that's helpful, isn't it? And let's sleep. And we'll sleep for 15 hours. Okay. Oh, the light comes on when it's actually night time. So it's nice and bright whilst we're sleeping. I should have checked to see if one of those traders at the other colony had the lightbox script, or even just one lightbox, because the lightboxes work all the time, and you can just put them down in the environment. It's obviously daylight, so that light's gone off. There we go. Let's pick that up. And pick that up, because that's useless. And I think we're digging down this way, aren't we? Yeah. How's my shovel doing for durability? Right, okay, let's switch to something else and then check. It's 40 out of 50. Yeah. So it'll get us down to the cavern layer at least. Alright, let's go forward a bit. Don't want to be digging directly out underneath me, because when we get to the cavern, we'll be getting to the cavern ceiling with any luck. And so it's quite a drop down. I don't mind doing the drop down, but I want to know that I'm doing the drop down. I don't want it to take me by surprise. Alright, a little bit further. And now I've got the jetpack, I can dig down more steeply, because I can use the jetpack to get out. And it doesn't really matter that my follower Ashland doesn't have a jetpack, because if they get too far behind you, they'll sort of teleport to catch up. So it's only me that needs the high-tech transportation gear. Alright, I think we've got as much out of there as we can get. Let's go down again. Aha, there we go. So you see that strange striation there? I don't know how well you can see it, but that kind of strange striation on the rock there, that kind of means you're breaking through. So let's get ourselves a decent opening, because trying to get back up into a very small hole is just a right pain. Really quite difficult. Is this actually stone rather than... Should I be using a pickaxe? I wonder. I think it's sort of 6 of one, half dozen of the other. That's just dirt. Okay, that ought to be enough to get back up. Let's get our sword ready, and we're going to jetpack down. And the first thing we're going to do is use the build menu with the B key to put a tower of blocks just to mark the location of our way out. Now I may actually turn that into a bit of a platform. That's not a bad location for this. So we'll do that and drag it down to start with. And we'll zoom out. We'll do that and we'll drag it up. Okay. And then this side of it, we'll do another one and try and drag that up higher. I think that's as high as we can go. And then here, we'll drag it out. And this time we'll bring it down. What we're kind of doing is creating ourselves an escape way out. A little staircase. And it's better to do this before you're being chased by a whole pack of mobs. And panicking about how you're going to find a way out. Right. Because the jetpack's not amazingly controllable, so... Now then. Let's look out here. We'll just put a platform on there and raise that up quite a few blocks. I'll put a platform on there and raise that up quite a few blocks. So there's no structural integrity in this game. You can just build up, oops, anything you like. Didn't exactly do what I was planning to do there. Right. How are we doing? We're getting close. Oh. Yeah. So let's put another platform on here. And widen this platform out here. Because I think, to be honest, from here we can probably, if we get rid of the build menu, we can probably jetpack out. Yeah, yeah. So we've got an escape route, which is handy. And that should also be visible for quite a distance through the cavern system. So this is the cavern system. We haven't really showed you this yet, have we? It's quite sizable. And what I'm going to do... Oh, we did find something. What is that? Now we're a bit lower. Let's do a bigger scan. Wow. And can you see that's very close to the edge of the cavern wall. So I just kind of need to dig down here, I think. I think it's the spade for this little bit here. Yeah, that's just dirt. Then we should quite quickly get into the rocky bit. can we can we see how close we are? So we're a little bit above. Now we've got a bit of a hole. You can see that it's going down in a direction like this, so it is going to intersect the ore deposit. So let's keep on digging. I'll take out a bit of the ceiling stuff as well so we can actually see what's going on. I really will have to see if I can get one of the lightbox scripts, because that massively improves the situation for seeing what's going on around you. Now then, that looks like an ore to me. So I think we'll go to the pickaxe. Can you see this little area here? You can just about see is a different texture to the rest of it. So let's try bashing that out. Petroleum. Ah, there you go. So that's a very large petroleum deposit. We're just a little bit high for it, that's all. We need to be a little bit further down, I think, to really intersect with the main deposit. But you can see as I'm bashing away here, I'm collecting marble, stone, and little bits of graphite, copper, and in places iron. As well as lots of dirt. But I do want to collect some oil because we can turn that into fuel. Petroleum rather. And whenever you find a deposit, it's worth collecting a good few hundred of the deposit. And all this stuff, apart from the dirt, we'll be able to sell. So the stone, the copper, the graphite, if we end up with loads of the stuff, it doesn't matter. We can still get, we can sell what we don't need. But the copper is particularly useful because at the moment I have copper tools, so I'm going to be able to get the copper to repair the tools as they go. Now strangely, you can't repair tools on the fly. You need to be at a repair station at a base. But you can make tools on the fly. So what I will probably end up with is a couple of pickaxes, copper pickaxes, and as I burn through the one, I'll make another, and then I'll take them back to a settlement and repair them both at the same time. So we're getting a bit of petroleum there. We need something to eat. There we go. So with the skills tree, we can research things that will improve the speed with which we mine and the amount of resource we get when we mine. So it may be worth, since since mining is what I'm doing at the moment, it may be worth looking at the skill tree to see about doing that. So let's skills. I think it's work. Is it digging? Basic mining skills. So you need, in the skill tree, you need this one to be able to equip better tools. So I had to put points into this just to have the copper tools usable. Damage to rain plus 5%. Get more resource. So that's probably what I'm after. And I've picked up quite a few points, so we can do that. Get more resource again. Now then, before I do this, let's look at the building. So I've researched this one in order to be able to make small driving vehicles. That's for big aircraft. That's for ships. That's for small aircraft. Whilst I've got the points, I'm just going to put that on, because it'll be annoying if I go to make a small aircraft and then can't. Engineer, basic replication skills. I think I might put that up another level. Yeah, I think that'll do for now. Unlock repair machine, so we'll do that. That's for the colony. Replication factory. Unlock factory replicator. Oh well, we'll need that if we're going to do a colony at all. I think we'll save it for now though, because drive, yeah, we've done that one. Basic building skills. Yes, I will need to put points into that, because it'll be frustrating if I can't use basic materials to build a base. And unlock new building shapes. I'm not too worried about that at the moment. Combat. What's this? Base attack plus 10. Hit points plus 30. It takes 20 points, so let's do that. Sword attack plus 5%. No, we'll leave that for now. Basic ranged weapon skills. We'll do another one of those. Proficiency in ranged weapons. Degree of comfort. We've already maxed that out. No, I think I still want to look at mining. Proficiency in lumbering. Oh no, it's lumbering. Stick with digging. Let's get another couple of points in that, I think. Let's gain more resource. I haven't got enough points to get more resource yet, so let's put another couple of points into that. So I should cut through the terrain more quickly than I was. Right. Why are you not getting that bit above my head, which is what I was after? So let's see how much petroleum we've actually got. Yeah, I was getting 5 or 10 petroleum, and now I'm getting 5, 10 or 11. So that's added a tiny amount to some of my petroleum gathering. But every little bit helps. So the reason for doing a bit of mining at each resource deposit is that you really don't want to be constantly coming back to the same deposits over and over and over again. What you want is to mine enough so that you've got it and you can build with it for quite some time to come. But I will mark this on the map. Right. So let's see how much we've collected. It's probably on the next page. I've got 650 petroleum. So that's enough to keep us going for quite some time. So we'll go back up. We can see the tower we had there. We'll go onto the map. We can't scroll in any more than that. So cave petrol we'll put. We'll change that to a resource marker. We'll pop that there. So now we know that's where the cave entrance is and there's petroleum there. Now, we've been going for nearly an hour, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to wander around this cave system. If I go to the scanner and come out, you can see this cave system is enormous. There's something else up there, can you see? There's some other resource up this way. So actually, before we go, let's turn around and head off up this way and do another scan and see what that actually is, because you can see how closely the resources can be plastered around these caverns. So I'm not running a huge distance. We'll just run up this way and we'll see if I've run in the right direction. And I've actually gone past it. Let's do another scan. Oh, so there's resource there. That's not next to the cavern, but there's resource there. It looks like it's the same one, just to the in the direction I'm going. And there'll be more resources as I run around this huge cavern system. I'll scroll out. There will be more resources. You can see that those are really close to each other, and I've explored a fraction. I can't even get it all on the map. So that will be extending out that a ways. This cavern goes over all the way over here and then doubles back. And there'll be resources near the cavern walls all over the place. So I'll stop here. I will do some mining. I'll see what I can find, and we'll carry on in the next episode. So bye for now, guys. Thanks for watching.